Hello, I'm the VikingGaymer, and welcome back to Dream Daddy. We just had our first date with Brian after whooping his fucking ass on mini golf. As really skillful, as I do say so myself. But yeah, now we're back home. We're with Amanda, and now we're just gonna hang out and then maybe potentially date the next daddy if we're gonna date Brian again. Who knows? So once Brian takes over babysitting duties, Amanda walks home with me. She immediately plops down on the couch and flips on the TV. So how was your hangout with Brian? He wasn't too spicy about this crushing defeat, was he? Nah, he was pretty gracious about it, like, frustratingly gracious. Yeah, how dare that guy have some decency? Come on, Dad, he seems like a neat dude. I think so. I don't know. The guy loves a good competition. But then again, apparently so do I. What did you and Daisy end up doing? Oh, we hunted for treasure for a bit, but Daisy was really adamant about not digging without a permit, so we just watched some documentary about theoretical physics. I put her to bed and then sat around eating Brian's food. Huh. Don't tell him I said that. That's standard babysitting protocol, I believe. I really like hanging out with Daisy. She's super mature for her age. Yeah, Brian says she has had a hard time relating to other kids. She kind of reminds me of you at her age. Although she doesn't bite people as much as you did. I can't believe I'm finally the cool older kid. Feels good. You gonna hang out with Brian again? That's the thing. He wants to go fishing with me. Oh. I told him I was an amazing fisherman. You hate fishing. I know. I'm kind of panicking. I'm sure it'll be fine. All you have to do is wake up at the crack of dawn and sit silently in a boat on a lake for hours on end, with no promise of a tangible reward, your only companion being the fear and doubt you harbor deep within your heart. Fishing is fun. You remind yourself as the world darkens around you and you wonder if it's really you staring back at yourself in the lake's reflection, or simply just the abyss. Going pretty deep there, Amanda. Yeah, laugh it up, Amanda. You're coming with us. It is my constitutional right to outright refuse this order. Daisy's coming too. Well, I bet I could convince Brian to bring his dog. Fine, sold, I'm in. It's always the dogs. You always bring a dog along no matter what goes your way. You should bring a dog to Congress and get it your way anyway. Alright, I'm bushed. Gonna call it a night. Don't stay up too late, okay? You got it, Pops. I clicked. Okay. If the police are driving behind you, don't give them probable cause to pull you. Date complete! Yeah! Dad points? Daddy points? Wait, what?
Of all the dates I've been on, that sure was something.
Wait, what? Sincerity, worthwhile hobby, competition, belly laugh, tiki, yo ho ho. What the fuck is the score? And also, what's the difference between dad points and daddy points? Is that like a point representing how dad I was to him, and then how dad points to our kids, and then daddy points towards him, or something like that? Ugh. Well, I did pretty good. I got like 740 million, or something like that. That's a bunch of numbers. Okay. While I'm doing my afternoon word jumbles, I hear the mail truck pull through the cul-de-sac. I wonder if we got any coupons today. The nice mail person slides a couple letters in a large yellow envelope through the slot. It takes a couple of tries for them to get it in. Hey, my coupons! I take a closer look at the large yellow envelope. I lightly knock on Amanda's door. She probably has headphones on. Amanda! She yells through the door. What? I have something for you. I'm kind of busy right now. Can you come back later? Okay, just thought you wanted this big old envelope we got from HIA. Immediately, Amanda pushes her door open. Horn Institute for the Arts? I mean, if you're busy, I can come back. Father, please! I handed her the envelope, which she tears open with her teeth. That's probably bad for your teeth. She doesn't seem to hear me and spits out a piece of envelope. She pulls out a letter and unfolds it. And the suspense is killing me. This is her dream school. Amanda's face is unreadable. I can't believe this. Oh, honey. It's okay if you didn't. I got in! Hey! Oh, I got in! Amanda tosses the letter aside and gives me a big hug. Congrats, sweetie! That's amazing! I'm so proud of you! She pulls away and looks at the letter again. Oh my god. I really can't believe I got in. Well, of course you got in. You're a great student. You nailed that interview and your photography is incredible. Wait, Dad? I know this one's really expensive, and it's so far away. I think for a moment, HIA was one of the more expensive schools that Amanda replied to, but I know she's had her heart set on it for the longest time. It'll be tough, but we're gonna make it work. Really? Of course. Anything for my loving daughter. You know what? I don't care how much it costs. You are getting the best school. You're getting everything you want because you're such a cutie. You're my cute daughter. Yeah. Amanda hugs me again. Thanks, Dad. Okay, sweetie, we're celebrating tonight. Dinner. Your choice. Wherever you want. Wherever? Amanda and I walk along the bayside, tearing into our foil-wrapped burritos from a nearby food truck. You could have chosen anywhere in Maple Bay. Cost was not a determining factor. Please, Dad, you know I'm a single gal. Just give me a burrito with a view. I can't say does that work? I can't tell, but you know, me being gay and all, never really interacting with a woman in that kind of relationship. But does that really work? I don't know. Comment below to see if it works. We have unnecessary pickup tips for me, the gay man, to pick up the fucking girl. I don't know. Can't say I'm mad. Amanda and I sit on the patch of grass, watch ships sail lazily through the bay. And the dorms are right near a bunch of cafes, and there are all these galleries nearby. There's a discount if you bring your student ID, and Amanda, slow down. You're gonna choke on your burrito. I know. I'm just excited. Did I mention that students get their own studio space once they're seniors? And we get all the professional photo editing software for free. It's nice to see Amanda so enthusiastic about HIA. For some reason I was about to say HIV. Ugh, that would have been really bad. But I wish she wouldn't do it better, do it between bites of her burrito. I thought I taught her to chew with her mouth closed. I wonder who my roommate's gonna be. You take a survey online and they match you with someone with a similar major and interests. I bet we're gonna be best friends. Craig and I were. A good roommate could be a lifelong friend. But don't even get me started on bad roommates. Oh no. I'm just kidding. We didn't have a bad roommate. Our only other roommate was a puppy that Craig brought home one night. We spent a semester fabricating a story about our new foreign exchange student who had really bad cough that sounded exactly like a dog's bark. Carl ruled. Alright. Oh, they let you have animals in the dorms if you get a note saying you need one? Bet I could forge one. I think I'd get a rabbit, or maybe a snake, or maybe both. Would the snake eat the rabbit though? Yes, definitely yes. Oh boy, I think I'll leave that up to you. She's so excited. I don't want to disappoint her, but I need to be real for a second. So, you know I had that talk with Mr. Vega. He didn't tell you about the dumpster fire, did he? What? No. Huh? I don't want to put a damper on the good news, but I need you to knock it out of the park these last few months of school, okay? If you really want to go to Horns, we need that scholarship money. I know you can do it. Huh. Okay. I promise I'll try harder. I pat her on the back. Think you can handle a 14-hour drive to come home for the holidays? There's gonna be some treacherous, icy roads to cross. And don't even get me started on the paranormal occurrences. Well, it'll be worth it if I get to see you. Aw, Amanda, honey. Aw, she's such a loving daughter. I love her. She's not even my real daughter, but but I love her so much. Oh, you're such a cutie. My eyes immediately well up with tears. Oh, Dad, don't cry. Sorry, I'm just very, very proud of you. You're all grown up now and you're such a good person. I hope you know how important you are to me. You're my treasure. Dad, stop. You're gonna make me cry too. It's too late, honey. It's happening. Dad, I can't get tears in my burrito. It's gonna make it taste sad. I pull a man in for a hug and a kiss on her forehead. Love you, kiddo. Love you too, Dad. Or Pops. I don't know, I said Dad. Oh, that's so sweet. We got to spend time with our
You've
daughter.
got dads.
Oh, okay. So what should we do next? We could... Oh, God. Sorry about that. I didn't remember I was going to do that noise. So we could try Brian again, but at the same time, though, I kind of want to try Matt. I mean... I don't know. Well, if I don't know anything, there's always a coin, so... We'll try heads for Matt and tails for Brian again. How about that? Alright, let's see if I don't mess this up. Alright, hoping I don't kill myself. There we go. And it's, whoops, it opened, it flipped open. It got stuck in my hand as I opened it. So let's see, it is tails, so it's going back to Brian. That's what I said, right? If I was wrong, I'm sorry, but yeah, we're going back to Brian. Oh, we got one like from him, so let's go ahead and keep going. I think we're gonna pretty much go for Brian. I'm not too sure, because I kind of want you guys to also experience this games by yourself, not just from what I pick, because there's also different types, you know, of like, different types of dads you might be interested. That sounds really bad. Different types of dads in this game that you might like, that I don't care much for or whatever. But at the same time, no, it's like, this is a game you should support. I mean, I've thoroughly enjoyed the writing in this game is also really, really well done. So, I don't know. I'd say you should give it a shot. Hey, Daisy and I are going fishing tomorrow. Are you in or not? Or in or out? Oh, I have a message from Brian. Oh no, I've been dreading this day. I accidentally boasted about my abilities as a fisherman to Brian, and now he's challenging me to another dad off. I've been doing my fishing research online, but I'm nowhere close to being an expert. Still though, I have to accept. I type back to Brian. Sounds great, man. Super excited to catch all those fish, and my lawn could use another good mowing. That'll show him. Brian responds back, letting me know that tomorrow he'll pick us up at an hour I had previously forgotten existed. Excuse me, I had a burp. Oh, and another one. Man, that's gonna be a rough start. Amanda! Amanda comes into the room from the kitchen, eating a cheese stick by biting it off piece by piece like some kind of monster. I didn't raise you like that. What? It's called string cheese and not choppy cheese for a reason, Amanda.
Ugh.
Did you just call me in here to criticize my controversial string cheese eating technique or what? No, Amanda. We have to go fishing tomorrow. Well, you have to go fishing. I get to play with Brian's dog. How do I become a master of fishing overnight? You went fishing in the Girl Scouts, didn't you? Nope. My stint in the Scouts... That's a weird word. What the hell is stint? I don't know. My stint in the Scouts was brief and purely transactional. Okay. Though I could get free cookies, but I didn't know that I had to, like, be outside and tie knots and stuff. But I have to beat Brian. Dad, let me tell you a story. Do you remember last summer how I applied for a job at the coffee shop across town? Give me a refresher? During the interview, they asked me if I knew how to work an espresso machine. I really wanted the job, so I lied and said yes. So, on the first morning, there was a line out the door, and within a half hour, I severely burned my hand, and they told me to go home and never come back. I still have a scar from that. Excuse me a second. Sorry about that. My husband was texting me something important. Anyway. Of course I remember. What does that have to do with fishing? The burn is a metaphor, Dad. I don't get it. You can lead a horse to water. What do horses have to do with fish and burns? Dad, please. I don't get your obsession with competing against Brian. You wouldn't understand. It's a dad thing. Please try and explain it to me. Okay. Brian's he just thinks that he's so much better than me, and he purposely reminds me of that whenever he can. It's like he has to one-up me. I have to beat him in his own game. Is that what you think is happening here? No, Amanda. Okay, good. I know that's what's happening.
Dad!
Alright, Pops. We should both be getting some sleep. See you in the morning? Night, Panda. It's daytime outside! What kind of weird sleep schedule do you two have? This is not me, then. I don't have that weird-ass fucking schedule. I don't sleep at 2 p.m. in the morning. That tells you exactly how my sleep schedule is. I brush my teeth and throw on some pajamas. I climb into bed, set my alarm, and close my eyes. Okay, sleep. I'm wide awake. I can't help but think about the last time I went fishing, hoping that there's something I can glean from it to give me an edge over Brian. I was about 9 years old. My dad woke me up one morning and told me to get dressed and meet him downstairs. It was still dark out. I had no idea what was going on, but before I knew it, we were both alone on a freezing cold lake. I had to sit there for hours while it got hot and muggy, the air thick with bugs. I picked at mosquito bites while my dad sat in stony silence, fishing pole in one hand and a beer on the other. We didn't catch anything. On a long drive home, my father bought me a pack of cigarettes and didn't say anything. Wait, how old were you? I completely missed how old you were, but still. Were you like 6? I think he said 6, I could be wrong. That didn't help, and I think I have some repressed sadness about my father. I'll deal with that later. Oh, that's a pretty friggin' background. Look at that. I love this background. It's so cool. I'm sitting on a boat in the middle of a body of water. I can't see any land, but I know it's a lake. The water is placid and still. I'm holding a fishing pole. Oh, are we in a dream sequence right now? I don't understand why, but it feels like my life depends on catching fish right now. I cast my lure into the water and wait, and wait, and wait. My whole being is filled with the hopelessness as I watch the line disappear into the depths below. You used the wrong lure. I look up and see my father, just as he looked that one cold morning, disapproving. I'm panicking now. I pulled the lure up and tried to grab a different one, but all the lures in my tackle box are the exact same. I look up to my father for guidance, but he's gone. I try casting again, but I can't hold my footing. My boat tips over and I fall into the water. Sinking further and further, I see the multitude of fish that have been lying just below the surface, all swimming around me as if to taunt me. One fish swims up to me. He has Brian's eyes.
You gotta use a natural buoyancy lure if you're trying to catch trout, buddy.
Jesus! I jolt awake to the sound of my alarm. It's fishing day. That would explain the weird dream. I groggily slip on clothes and get ready. I spot Amanda's door half open and see her still curled up in a mountain of blankets. Walking over to her bed, I give her a tiny kiss on the forehead. Fishing day, kiddo. You ready? No. Well, you gotta get up. I can't do this without you. Also, stop sleeping in your clothes. Amanda pulls her comforter over her head. Never. Amanda. I'll get up in a minute. Alright, Brian should be here in 20, so you better not just go back to sleep. Amanda sticks her hand through the blanket to wave me away. I leave her room and make myself some coffee and another cup with lots of cream and sugar for Amanda whenever she gets up. Amanda eventually wanders in and chugs her coffee while I do word jungles. I hear the doorbell ring. That must be Brian. It's still nighttime. Why are you getting us up at like 4 a.m.? Well, I mean, we did go to bed at like 2, so... Not 2 a.m., 2 p.m., I mean. Still rubbing our eyes, we walk outside to see Brian. He's decked out in fishing gear. Daisy's falling asleep next to him.
Hey, early bird gets the worm, buddy.
You ready to fish?
I was born ready.
My eyes narrowed in on Brian. It's a good day to die. Hop in, guys. Let's get this fishing party started. I walk over to the driver's side door and open it. Woof, woof! Brian's dog immediately hops into the driver's seat. Burps, wagging his tail furiously. Can I see your license, sir?
Maxwell, let Matthew sit.
Maxwell obediently hops into the back to cuddle up with Daisy. Amanda settles in next to Maxwell and Daisy Maxwell and Daisy immediately falls asleep. Typo right there, I think.
Ready for an adventure?
I'm ready for glory. I struggle to stay awake as we drive to the outskirts of town. Country music plays quietly from the radio as I watch trees pass by. So where exactly are we headed?
It's about an hour north of here. A little spot I've been going to since I was a kid. My dad used to take me there all the time. I don't think anybody else knows about it. I brought everything we need so that we can catch some trout, have a nice little fire, and enjoy the nature.
My fishing pole is in the shop. Getting it tuned up. But, do you maybe have an extra one I could borrow?
But of course. It's probably not as nice as it sounds like yours is, though.
Right. I'm digging a hole here. I stare out at the forest, lining the highway. The sun is just barely over the horizon, scattering dusky pink light through the trees. For a split second, I spot a deer grazing on the side of the road before it leaps back into the bush. After a nice quiet drive, Brian eventually tells me to pull off to the highway and onto a dirt road. The car bumps along until we reach a clearing that opens up to a magnificent lake. I don't know why I'm having an issue reading now. I'm doing so well so far.
Well, here we are.
I step out of the car and help Brian unload our gear as Maxwell runs around barking. The kids wake up and wander to the shore where Daisy tries to teach Amanda how to skip rocks. Brian and I carry the tackle boxes and cooler down to the edge of the lake where he has a canoe waiting.
Ah, great. It's still in one piece. Hold on, help me out, Maxwell.
I help Brian place a tiny dog-sized life vest onto the Maxwell. I don't know why, but I kind of... Brian's voice is turning into Goofy for a second a bit. It's just missing the silliness of it, but still, the whole...
Hey, Max, could you please help me out here with the tackle box?
Or something like that. I don't know why I have that voice.
Woof, woof. Alright, your turn.
Brian hands me a lime green life vest. Maybe if I fall in, you'll save me. I can swim, thanks. You know what? With all these things safer than sorry. Well, we're also trying to look badass in front of him. But what if we drown? If there's anything you learn from a video game, is that when you have a dream sequence about something regarding the thing that's going to happen the next day, it will come true. So basically, yes, we didn't catch any fish. We're not going to catch fish. I'm predicting it right now. We're not catching any fish. Or if we will end up rocking the boat for some reason, hopefully not the reason that this game is trying to portray, but we might end up rocking the boat enough that we fall in and we're going to sink, and Brian's going to have to save us, and then we're going to go ahead and have a little moment, or something like that. I'm predicting it. I'm predicting it right now. Let's go ahead and say I can swim, thanks. Oh, he didn't like that at all. Oh, God. I know how to swim, Brian.
Suit yourself.
Brian turns to Amanda and Daisy, who are still skipping rocks.
You kids want to fish?
I'm good with just throwing rocks in the water. Amanda hurls a rock into the pond with gusto. Yeah, take that, water. Amanda, you're supposed to be skipping them. Huh? Is that what we're doing?
Daisy, don't you want to fish?
I think catching fish is kind of inhumane. We're gonna go explore in the woods and look at bugs and stuff.
Alright, be safe. Don't go too far.
Brian puts the life vest around himself and we throw all of our equipment into the canoe. Maxwell happily jumps in and takes his place looking out over the front of the boat. I get into the canoe as Brian shoves off. We paddle together to get ourselves in the middle of the lake.
Most freshwater fish usually feed at dusk and dawn, which is why we had to get up so early.
Yeah, I know. That's pretty common fisherman knowledge, after all. Fisherman knowledge that I am knowledgeable about.
Still a gambling man?
You know it.
Let's see who can catch more fish.
You can catch more than one? Sounds easy enough to me. What's on the line? Besides all the fish I'm going to catch, obviously.
I was thinking something a little more high stakes than mowing the lawn.
Custody over our children?
More than that. Let's say if I win, I get your weed whacker.
The Whackmaster 2000? That's a limited edition.
But if you win, you get my pole saw.
The Reach and Cut 3000.
The cordless version? That's the one.
Shit. The Reach and Cut 3000 is state of the art. My weed whacker's a prized possession, but there are those hard to reach branches at the back of the yard that have been begging for a pruning. You're on. We shake on. I suddenly remember that I don't know how to fish. My foolish, fatherly pride will one day be my undoing. Don't worry, as a natural Norwegian, I automatically know how to fish. You will get some fish, we will win that Reach and Cut. I watch as Brian ties a lure and does some stuff I can't quite follow with his fishing pole he casts into the lake. Oh boy, now I have to do that. I stare down at the tackle box and the pole in my hand. Put some bait on the hook. Insult the fish. Stretch out before physical activity. Put bait on fish. Whatever that was. Put bait on the fishing hook, as I was trying to say. I fish a worm from the styrofoam container Brian brought. It's slippery, but I think I can get it onto the hook if I just focus. Oh god, I'm bleeding. Oh god, the blood's everywhere. Oh my god! The worm's not on the hook.
Need some help?
No, I meant to do that. The blood attracts the fish. Smell it up to a mile, you know that? That's sharks.
Okay. I think that's sharks.
No, definitely all fish. Do not correct me, Brian. I know. I'm a whale biologist. Now what? Perform fishing mating call, tie a knot or something, meditate. This is not going well. I know how to actually fish. I fished almost all my life. This guy does not know shit about fishing. This guy does. My guy doesn't. Tie a knot or something, perform fishing mating call. No, let's tie a knot or something. Hey, like that. I tie my pole and try to tie an elaborate looking knot to impress Brian. The classic hunter's bend I learned at one in my youth. Yep, this one isn't coming apart anytime soon. With this knot, I will cast my heavenly line upon the unsuspecting water and deliver unto us a bountiful harvest. I look over to Brian. Oh, is there no fishing minigame this time? I was gonna rock that shit. He doesn't seem to be paying attention. Let's cast this sucker. I pull my rod back and launch the lure as hard as I can. And the lure flies off of the line and sails far, far away, landing in the lake with a loud sploosh. Sorry, I judged the wind speed wrong. This cold air drives the pressure.
Go ahead and take my pole. I know it's hard switching to a new pole you're not used to. I'll fix up another lure.
Brian hands me his pole with a smile and I just sit there, feeling like an idiot. Hey, we get to play minigame! Yes!
Fishing around here is easy. They group up, all you gotta do is line up 3 of the same species and reel them in.
I need to match 3 of the same species? Ugh, I can't tell which fish is which.
Match that fish.
Okay, oh god. Let's see, that's not the same. Oh fuck, we're not doing too good. Can it be anywhere? So can I go like, Oh, no I can't.
That's a largemouth bass, a popular sport fish made by infamous by...
Oh, the time's still going. Ah, fuck off. You're supposed to line them up. Oh, like this way. Oh, I see. Well, I did! Look at that! Oh, it's not. Oh, it's not it. Okay. No, I didn't mean to click that. No, no. Fuck. I wasn't trying to click that. Oh, here.
Now you're
there we go.
Match of the day.
Okay, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I'm getting it. I'm getting it. Let me see. Oh, that's a 4. Oh my god, look at all the combos. Oh my sweet Jesus. Right over here.
Catch of the day.
I'm the greatest fisherman ever known. Do not mess with a Viking's fisher skills. I'm just catching a load of fish. Brian has put to fucking shame. Look at all these fucking fish I'm getting.
Catch of the day. Catch of the day.
Okay, let's see here. Ooh, I can get a good combo over there if I only can line those up. Fuck. Not seeing a combo. I can't see a combo. There's so many fish. Oh, here we go.
Nice catch.
There's that. Fuck. Oh, right here.
Match of the day.
Oh.
Now you're fishing.
We're getting there. Okay.
Match of the day.
We're into fish combos. Shit. Oh! No, they're not the same, are they? Are they? Let's try it.
Now you're fishing.
Oh, well, that wasn't the right one, but hey. S+. Just after those 2 mistakes, I friggin' did it. Holy shit.
Good work.
When lifting weights up, I've tried to read that. Jeez, fucking game. Oh, this is way tougher than I thought. I look over to Brian, who's smiling and obviously enjoying his time out here on the lake. I will crush him. Suddenly, the fishing pole jumps in my hand. I reflexively tugged upwards. I think I got something big. The tip of the pole dips down repeatedly on the line and starts to run.
Hey, reel it in!
I finally get the fish right up into the boat. It's a long, beautiful rainbow trout. Brian hands me a net.
It's all yours.
I lean down and notice that my hands are shaking with excitement. This fish is bigger than all the ones Brian caught. That pole saw is mine. All mine. The entire canoe tips over with me. I find myself sinking into the lake. What did I just say? What did I fucking just say? We did catch fish, though. That's a thing that happened. So I was partially correct. I should have taken the life vest. All of a sudden, I'm embraced under the water and pulled into Brian's arms. Well, that's the whole reason why we don't get the vest. We're trying to date this daddy. He's going to give us a big emotional embrace and lift us up with his strong, manly arms. I'm finally dragged upwards, spurting water. All of our gear floats on the surface. Maxwell doggy paddles around us in circles, having a great time.
You alright?
Does that count as one?
Well, seeing as all of our fish are now swimming safely back in the lake, I guess so.
Brian laughs.
Let's get you to shore.
Brian and I flip the canoe back over and fill it with our now soaking wet gear. So if I'd taken the life vest, I could have done the second round of fishing. But because I didn't take it, we would have been... no, because I would have fallen in anyway, wouldn't I, if I had the life vest? I don't know. We don't know now. So, roll back... That's not Brian talking. Roll back to shore with Maxwell in tow. Oh, hello, stomach and chest. Oh boy. It's getting heated in here, am I right? Once we get out on the beach, Maxwell darts off into the woods. Do I need to put a censor bar on that? I don't know what YouTube claims are going to be. Brian takes off his shirt. Dots of lake water glistens in the sun across his strong back. Man, all that general contracting must have built that guy like an ox. Look at those fucking biceps. Oh my god. I hope he doesn't notice me staring. Yeah. I love this game.
I'm gonna get a fire going so we can dry off. Wanna hand me yours?
Yeah, okay. I reluctantly take off my own shirt and toss it to Brian. I suddenly wish I had more sit-ups in my life, or any sit-ups at all. Really, anything you've bested me in, stupid sexy Brian. I still have my shirt on, though. Come on, you couldn't animate fucking the same color of this? I don't know. You might as well fry that shirt up. Seems like it's the only lunch we'll have.
The day's young, we can fish from the shore.
Once Brian gets the fire going, I sit and try to dry off my pants. Brian sets a couple of lures out by the water's edge.
We're probably gonna have to put the
kibosh on the competition for now. Kibosh? What? Until another day. My stomach growls.
You hungry?
Oh, I'm fine. Brian reaches into his cargo shorts and pulls out a few granola bars.
I have a small child. I'm flushed with snacks.
Brian joins me by the fire and I accept the cargo short granola.
And now we're back to waiting.
Where did the girls get off to? Shouldn't they be back by now?
I wouldn't worry about it too much. They're a couple of smart kids.
That's what I'm worried about. They're too smart. They probably established a small rural government by this time and installed themselves as leaders. I take a look around at the sun cresting the tree line, casting the entire lake in a warm golden glow. The forest seems to be coming alive now. Birds chirp in the distance. Wow, nature is beautiful. Mosquito bites me. I slap my neck and curse. Nature sucks.
Here you go, bud.
Brian hands me a bottle of bug spray. I begrudgingly take it and dose myself. I've always hated how this stuff smells. So do I. I hate that shit.
Really? I've always kind of liked it. Reminds me of being outside.
Maybe you and I have different sentiments of the outdoors. Maxwell comes bounding up to me and a huge stick in his mouth. He drops it at my feet and looks at me unexpectedly. Throw sticks towards the forest. Fake out throw. Break the stick in half and assert your dominance. No, throw it to the forest. I hurl the stick as hard as I can towards the tree line. Maxwell bolts after it, running as fast as his stubby legs can carry him. Which consequently is not very far. It's very cute though.
Hey.
What is with me in burps today? I haven't even eaten yet. It's too early to eat.
Nice throw, Matthew.
I turn away so he can't see me blush. Maxwell brings the stick back to me, clearly proud of himself. Good boy, Maxwell. You're a very good and speedy boy. You're the world champ at fetch. It's time for the pets. What's the plan? But pat never fails. Scratch behind the ears, rub the belly. I'm good for scratch behind the ears at first. I mean, rubbing the belly so early in the stage or a friendship. No, let's scratch behind the ears. Oh, you like that? I give Maxwell some nice little scratches behind his floppy ears. He responds in kind by licking my face.
He really likes you. Be careful, he's gonna try to follow you home if you keep that up.
I scratch Maxwell's ears more intensely. I'm gonna steal your dog, Brian. We both laugh, but I'm only kind of kidding. While I'm playing with Maxwell, fish begin routinely pulling on Brian's lines. I watch Brian effortlessly, that word, fillet the fish, squeezing a bit of lemon on them and frying them up in a cast iron pan. Before we know it, we have a feast fit for a couple of shirtless dudes. Van and Daisy emerge from the woods looking totally unscathed. Whoa, Dad Bod Patrol. I'm gonna have to issue you both a citation in the van you put your shirts on. They're a children present. Brian tosses me my now dry shirt. I pull it over my head, thankfully that it will no longer be distracted. I will be distracted by Brian and his pecs. Aw, but that's where the good part is. We reached the good part of the game. Come on. Man. Stupid game. Where have you guys been? Studying etymology. What? We were playing with bugs. I expected you guys to be more covered in, like, mud and stuff. Daisy looks offended. What do you take me for, a child? Yes. You are definitely a child, Daisy. An intelligent child, don't get me wrong, but you're still a child. Amanda puts a hand on Daisy's shoulder. Right. We take a seat around the fire and Brian serves us all generous piles of fish on paper plates. It's absolutely delicious. Why does he have to be good at everything?
Fish tastes okay.
Daisy and Amanda both nod furiously, mouths full of fish. It's incredible. I've never had fish this good. Yeah, it's great.
Old Harding family recipe.
Why are your pants wet? Well, Amanda, you know, when two dudes are out and, well, I mean, there's the dad book? No, we fell in the lake. Well, Amanda, we were out there on the lake and then
I accidentally tipped over that boat. Don't worry, all the gear floated to the surface so we didn't lose anything, right, Matthew?
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. I can't believe he just covered for me. Gosh, he even out-humbles me. He's trying to beat me at everything, including my world-famous sense of humility. We finish our fish and end up playing catch with Maxwell for a little while before we decided to head out. After cleaning up the camp, we pack up the station wagon and let Maxwell into the back seat. The poor pup falls asleep in a cuddle puddle with Amanda and Daisy. They've had a long day.
Burps, you're killing me! Been an ordeal today, buddy. Let me drive you guys home.
I want to prove that I'm the most awake dad on the block, but yeah, I'm beat. Fine. As we drive away, I take... Hello, music! Jesus, that's loud. As we drive away, I take one last look at the lake disappearing behind us and smile. I rest my head against the window and low rumble of the dirt road. I can't even hear myself talk! Jesus. I had to do this. I rest my head against the window and the low rumble of the dirt road beneath us lulls me into a peaceful sleep.
Hey, sleepyhead.
I open my eyes and realize that I had dozed off in the car. I self-consciously wipe a bit of drool from the chin. Oh, hey, I was resting my eyes. Just in case we suddenly have to jump into any sort of conflict, so I'm super awake for you. I'm ready to fight with my strong arms.
It's all good. You earned some rest, buddy. Thanks for coming out with us today. I had a lot of fun with you.
Thanks for inviting us. I also had fun, actually.
Glad to hear it. Take it easy, yeah?
You too. Take it the easiest. Brian chuckles to himself as he unloads the car. Man, I get inside and immediately collapse on the couch. Okay, I think this is a good spot to end it and everything. I know it's the end of the day right now, and then it'll just go to the next day, but honestly, we did a lot, and it's already at least 40 minutes from what I'm seeing right now. Probably a little bit shorter because I had to cut some stuff out, so maybe roughly around like 38 minutes or so. But no, we had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun. Like, this is going great, honestly. Like, I'm starting to like Brian a whole lot more, and honestly, that's the kind of day I wish I had, you know, like in real life. Yeah, I did a lot of fishing, like I said, with my dad when I was a kid and all that, and I've actually done stuff like that, but it's like having to like it's been a long time since I did something like that, you know? Like, I haven't done that since I was 13, 14, and that was back in Europe. So having to like experience like a fun little session out in, you know, nature, doing some fishing and everything, and having a lot of fun. I mean, yeah, obviously we did puzzle fishing when I was a kid. That's how we definitely fished in Norway. We're really smart people. We do a lot of puzzles. But yeah, just it was such a fun time, and all I did was just read it. Like, I thought of myself actually being in a game, which is why you make your own character. But just, I don't know, like, it was such a peaceful little episode, and I really, really enjoyed it. And even though I could tell that was going to happen, but I kind of wonder if things would have played out if I had my life vest on, or maybe if I didn't, or if I did, you know, Brian wouldn't be stepping in to save me or something like that. I don't know. But that's for you guys to figure out, and I've already done this play session, you know, of Brian's date. So if there's some of you guys that are girls that are like playing this and want to do Brian's thing, then yeah, go right ahead. But anyway, thank you everybody so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Tada!